Good morning, student. In this lecture, we are going to do sum number 17 of retirement. Okay, let's see the sum. CS and T are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 2:1:2. Balance sheet of their firm as on 31/3/2017 was as under. Balance sheet is given: capital CST, workmen and accident compensation fund, T is loan, creditors, land and building, investment, stock, debtors and cash, and advertisement suspense account. T died on 30/6/2017. So here students, T is dying on 30/6/2017 and balance sheet is given to us 31st March 2017. That is after 3 months. Okay, following accounting treatment are necessary to be given at the time of death of a partner. First one is interest on capital is to be allowed, so we will be giving separate effect of that. Interest on drawing is to be charged at 12% per annum. T withdrew rupees 20,000 on 1/5/2017. Goodwill is to be valued at 2 times the average profit of last 3 years. Profit of last 3 years was as under: 14-15 80,000, 15-16 75,000, 16-17 85,000. Profit share to be given on the basis of profit of previous year. Prepare T's executor account. Friends, again it is one kind of short sum to us. We don't need to prepare all accounts, we just need to prepare T's executor account. Who is T? T is the person, T is the partner who has died. Okay, so his executor's account we have to make. Normally when any partner dies, we prepare his capital account, and whatever is the difference, whatever is the balance of his capital account is transferred to his executor account. Here directly they have asked us to prepare executor account, so whatever we record in capital account, the same things we will be recording in executor account in the same sites. Okay, so let us start without wasting time. Let us start with the balance sheet. Liability side of balance sheet, the very first item given to us is rupees 1 lakh of T's capital. No doubt capital of C and S is also given, but we don't need to prepare C and S capital account, so it is not useful right now. Okay, so T's capital is given rupees 1 lakh, which will be credited to T's executor account. So here it is: T's executor account by T's capital account 1 lakh. Normally in capital account we are writing by balance brought down, but this is executor account, and in executor account we are writing capital. So by T's capital account, this is 1 lakh. This is the opening balance of capital of T. Next is given workmen accident compensation fund rupees 10,000. We have gone through all the adjustment. There is nothing, no adjustment affecting the workmen accident compensation fund. So entire amount, that 10,000 will be distributed among the partner. Yes, 10,000. So that will be distributed among the partner in their old ratio, which is 2:1:2. So here T's share is 2/5. So T will be given 2/5 share out of general reserve. Sorry, workman accident compensation fund. Now 10,000 into 2/5 when I make, I get 4,000. So here it is, by workman accident compensation fund account rupees 4,000. The next item is T's loan and then is creditor. T's loan is given 25,000. We are making T's executor account as T's loan is means partner loan is credited to his capital account if he is dying or retiring. Here we are making his executor account, so it will be directly transferred to executor account. So here it is, by T's loan 25,000. Then after creditors was given rupees 35,000. We are not making balance sheet and creditors are unaffected, so we are not going to give any effect for creditor. Let us start with the asset side. As liability side is already completed, the asset side first item is land and building, so no need because there is no adjustment. Investment, no adjustment and not making balance sheet also. Stock, no adjustment, no balance sheet. Debtors, no adjustment, no balance sheet. Then cash balance 20,000. So here we are making executor account. We don't need any cash balance. Whatever will be the amount will be carried forward to executor's loan. And then advertisement suspense account. So advertisement suspense account, it is deferred revenue expenditure which is to be written off among the partners and in their old ratio. The amount given to us is 15,000. The ratio is 2:1:2. Now here also only we are dealing with the T's account. So T's share we will be debiting to the T's executors account. Right? 2/5. 15,000 into 2/5. I get 6,000. So here it is to advertisement suspense account rupees 6,000. So assets and liability both sides are over. Now we will take adjustment one by one. Interest on capital is to be allowed at 6%. T's capital was rupees 1 lakh and T is retiring after 3 months of that balance sheet. Balance sheet given to us is on 31/3/2017 and T retired on 36/2017. That is after 3 months of balance sheet. So for 3 months we will have to give him interest on capital. Here the calculation is interest on capital 1 lakh and the rate of interest given to us 6%. So 6/100 and 3 months interest we have to calculate. So 3/12. So the amount comes rupees 1,500. This 1,500 will be credited to T's executor account. So here it is by interest on capital 1,500. Next one, interest on drawing is to be charged at 12% per annum. T withdrew 20,000 on 1/5/2017. Now this is the drawing amount which is given to us in adjustment. We have to consider this drawing as well as the interest on drawing. First of all, we will record drawings at the debit side of T's executor account. Here it is, to drawings rupees 20,000. Now this drawing is made on 1/5/2017. We will have to calculate interest, right? So interest on drawing for 2 months. How come 2 months? 1/5/2017 drawing was made and we are making this T's executor account on 36/2017, which is the date when T died. Okay, so from 1/5/2017 to 36/2017 there are 2 months. So 2 months interest on drawing will be calculated at the rate of interest 12% per annum. So 20,000 into 12/100 into 2/12 comes to 400. 400 will be recorded as interest on drawing. So here, so rupees 400 we calculated interest on drawing, which will be recorded at the debit side of T's executor account. So to interest on drawing rupees 400. Goodwill is to be valued at 2 times the average profit of last 3 years. Profit for last 3 years was rupees 80,000, 75,000 and 85,000 respectively. Friends, goodwill we have to calculate on the basis of 2 years average profit. Right? Now first of all means 2 times of average profit of last 3 years. So first of all we will find the average profit of last 3 years. Last 3 years profit is given to us is rupees 80,000, 75,000 and 85,000. So here the calculation is average profit of last 3 years 80,000, 75,000, 85,000. We will add all 3 and as there are 3 years, so we will divide it by 3. So 2,40,000 is the total. 2,40,000 divided by 3 comes to 80,000. 80,000 is the average profit and on this basis we will be calculating goodwill. They have given to us that goodwill is to be calculated on the basis of 2 years, 2 times of average profit. So goodwill of the firm will be average profit into 2. Average profit we calculated 80,000 into 2 times, that comes 1,60,000. So 1,60,000 is the value of firm's goodwill. Now as usual we will be finding the partner who is retiring or who died, who is goodwill share. So T's share in goodwill will be 1,60,000 into his share. His share is 2/5. So 2/5, 1,60,000 into 2/5 comes to 64,000. 64,000 will be the amount which will be given to T as a goodwill and this will be given by the remaining partner who are C and S. Now in which ratio this amount will be given? So we have to calculate that. So here it is. Friends, old ratio is given to us 2:1:2 between C S T and T retired. So and no other information is given. That means C and S will continue the same ratio between them as a new ratio, whatever was earlier. Between them the earlier ratio was 2:1, so new ratio will also be 2:1, and in this case the gain ratio is is also going to 2:1. So the goodwill which we calculated 64,000 will be given to T by C and S in the proportion of 2:1. So here the calculation is 64,000 2:1 is the proportion. So when I segregate this amount in this proportion, when I divide this amount in this proportion, I get 42,667 and 21,333 C and S. Okay, so this much amount will be paid by C and this much amount will be paid by S. So here it is, by C's capital account 42,667, by S capital account 21,333. Next item, profit share to be given on the basis of profit of previous year. Here share in profit is to be given to the partner, that is to the partner who has died, on the basis of previous year profit. Previous year means the 2016 and 17 whose profit was rupees 85,000. We was given in adjustment number 3, we were given with the 3 years profit. In that the previous year profit, that is 2016-17 profit was 85,000. So here it is, T share in profit from the date of last balance sheet till the date of his death. That is from 31/3/2017 to 30/6/2017. That is for 3 months on the basis of profit of previous year. So profit of previous year is 85,000. 3 months profit we have to given. 3/12 will be, it will be multiplied with 3 and divided by 12, and 2/5 is the share of C. So 2/5 is share we will multiply with. Finally we get amount 8,500. So 8,500 will be the amount of profit which is to be given to C, right? Which is to be given to T, not C. So here it is 8,500, and earlier also we have seen this because this profit is just given, this is not yet earned. So profit and loss suspense account, this is written 8,500. So friends, we have finished with everything, but whenever we are closing this account, we have to keep in mind if loan is there, loan of partner is there, we have to calculate interest also. So here we had the loan of T which was rupees 25,000, we will have to calculate interest for 3 months. So here it is, interest on loan 25,000. Now rate of interest is not given, so we know that 6% is calculated. So 6/100 and 3 months. How come 3 months? This period only. Last balance sheet till the date of death. From the date of last balance sheet till the date of death. So 3/12 amount comes 375. So here it is, by interest on loan. Now we will be closing this account. Everything is over. When I make total of credit side, it is 2,03,375, and when I see debit side, there are only 3 items. The total is 26,400. When I deduct 26,400 from 2,03,375, I get 1,76,975. So this 1,76,975 is the balance of T's executor, which will be converted to his loan account. So T is executor loan account 1,76,975. So this is all about sum number 17. In next lecture we will be doing sum number 18. Friends, this sum also not there in your syllabus for this particular year 2020-21. Okay, thank you.